I did this series obviously is based on the story that I wrote for 49ers Web Zone last year. I did a follow up to that where I talked to Mike Singletary. We got a statement from Harry Carson, and then found statements from several other coaches and players who played against Roger Craig or coached against Roger Craig. Mike Singletary put him right up there with his teammate Walter Payton. And even went as far as to say, I actually put him higher than Walter Payton. There were a couple of coaches, John Robinson and Dan Reeves, who at some point in the 80s, and I think they both were at different times. One was earlier in the 80s, one was later in the 80s, where they said, both had said, Roger Craig, I'm paraphrasing, but Roger Craig is the best running back we have in the game right now. Of course, John Robinson coached Eric Dickerson. Was there a time, or was it throughout the decade, that you guys thought that very thing, that we have the best running back in the NFL right here on our team?
I think there were definitely times and years that we felt that way, and I think it was definitely true. And you look at the two names that you mentioned, Dickerson and Payton. I mean, those guys, stand so high in terms of people's awareness of the Hall of Fame, and Roger was right there. And it's a little bit of a head scratcher when you look at those two players and their careers and the teams that they were on, and you compare Roger. And so I think there's more than a handful of people that are a little befuddled, but yeah, to have a couple of those legendary coaches come out and say exactly what so many people have thought, it really makes a difference and an impact.